boom, 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 and you're done. The problem is like we'll get online at 6:30 and we'll talk all the way through it. But I kind of like the compressed time.
All right. Maybe we need to make a little time adjustment.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. All right, yeah. Are we live?
I think, yeah, we're getting there. I think people are starting to pile in.
Sciences are starting to kick up, so.
I heard a couple things that must be our Facebook things. Yeah. I like that they sent us a takedown notice for something that we posted like 8 years ago. I'm like, oh, now you found it?
Who gave us the takedown notice? Facebook?
Facebook said, oh, we're taking that. It was like show like 200 and something. I'm like, what?
500 shows ago.
Like, oh, now you found it?
Oh, what was it? Did we play some
I
music?
don't even know. I was like, yeah, whatever. Take down whatever the hell you want, Facebook.
That's the thing.
YouTube.
That's the thing about that's crazy is now that as the laws change, they've incentivized people to go back through, like, they could pick some accounts and run their little checker through different people's accounts to try to find lawsuits.
Yeah.
And I just, it's like back when we put that show up 500 shows ago, we weren't out of YouTube, terms of service.
Right.
Now, apparently we are. That just doesn't seem fair. It's like a constant changing of the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. What the hell was the thing I was gonna say? I forgot. Oh, we should sue them for stealing all our content and making profit off it.
Yeah. We've got this video that has 1.4 million hits, and you've made a lot of money off that. So, and then they're going to say the one question that'll kill us is,
and every week we get a comment on it.
I still get comments on the Nick Foles. I'm going to the Super Bowl when he was a Super Bowl champ with the Eagles 4 years ago.
That stupid chorus thing is like 30 seconds long. It's just like the little it's the little thing that keeps on giving.
That's right. Doesn't really give us a lot, but
Yeah. So, it's very interesting. All right, we ready?
Yeah, actually there is the question in the chat room. Is there any word on dining or fireworks?
Yes, you can eat and there will be no fireworks.
Yeah, there's dining has been going for a long time. I don't know what specifically you're looking for, but I saw something that they're thinking that fireworks might be back by the end of July.
Yeah. They're doing some castle lighting tests at the Magic Kingdom, which leads to fireworks, probably. They're probably adjusting their 3D show a smidge.
Yeah. The comment there from Doug, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready. Born ready.
In today's show, we've got news about new health and safety measures being updated, Disney After Hours Boo Bash dates. We ponder the question of, is Space 220 ever going to open? We've got headline news, meetups, trivia, and so much more, all in today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome, everybody. So glad that you are here. Hey, we've got a couple things we want to let you know about, but before we do that, we want to definitely give a shout out to our sponsors over at Destinations to Travel. If you're looking to book any type of travel, as travel is slowly coming back open, maybe you want to put your dibs in on a cruise, or if you want to come to any Disney park from around the world, what you need to do is go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel, sign up for a quick little survey, and we'll send send that on to our friends over at Destinations to Travel. They will have an amazing travel plan to get back to you as soon as they can, and they'll start booking your vacation. And guess what? It does not cost you a dime. For the opportunity to have that kind of experience at your disposal that doesn't cost you anything, that could literally save you time, money, and frustration, and protect you if something goes wrong, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. So definitely go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel and let our friends at Destinations to Travel know that you want to go somewhere. We want to thank them for being sponsors, and we want to thank them for being a part of the Disney Parks family. We also want to let you know that we've got a new show that debuted today, Monday, from our new friend, Megan Cassell, who was a 5-year face character vet. If it didn't pop up in your timeline, let us know, but we posted it earlier today. It's an amazing interview with someone who is a friend of Belle and a friend of Jasmine, and you go check that out. It's a great interview. We found out some things that certain cast members at Disney have to do, so it's great. Yeah. Megan did an amazing job, and we can't wait to have her back on the show.
Yeah. Talk about our partners in crime over at Destinations to Travel. This July 12th and 13th, they're doing a media blitz for those 2 days. So they're bringing down a ton of agents, and they're going to literally blitz the parks and the resorts. They're going to be live, I think, every hour on the hour, as far as we know, doing something. So make sure that you follow them on the socials. Make sure that you hit the notification buttons on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're going to watch. But on Facebook, they're at D2 Travel. It's a Facebook page. They're on YouTube, same, Insta, and Twitter, all at D2 Travel. So make sure that you go follow them. We're going to, I think, try and partake. We have to, unfortunately, work during the day. So we will try to catch up with them during some evening activities and stuff like that. So, but it's going to be July 12th and 13th. We'll have more details. I think tomorrow they're going to come out with a complete itinerary. So if there's something specific that you want to see or hear about, you'll be able to tune in at those specific times and get some fresh information straight from the peeps.
Yep. And then finally, we definitely want to give a shout out to our buddies Christina Smith and Adriana Bonetti for all the amazing articles. I every time I log in to update the show, update the website, there's like a dozen articles up, and these guys are like blogging.
They're killing it.
Amazing bloggers. So there's a lot of articles on how to save time, money, food, all sorts of great insight on how you can enjoy the parks even more. So we definitely want to thank Christina and Adriana for helping us out. They're amazing. We also have our two buddies that come on the show from time to time, and these two young ladies, Christina and Adriana, are definitely bringing it. So we want to say thank you so much, because that just makes our show, makes the blog and all that stuff so much more better. Hey, T, what did we do this weekend?
Nothing. No.
You lie like a rug.
We had a meetup at the Boathouse, and we had our friend Brian Collins, former Imagineer, and we had a bunch of people show up, and Brian was talking about different stuff going on in the parks. We were just, kind of armchair Imagineering the parks. Right. So I hope somebody made some cocktail napkin notes so that we can send those to Bob and Bob, so that we can, get credit for some things.
Yeah, it was good. We didn't get the room we were wanting. Thank you, COVID. Yeah. But it was really cool. Brian did a great job. He would get up like every 10 or 15 minutes. He would go to a different section, and there were two tables pushed up next to each other, and he would go sit with this group, and then he would move over and sit in this group. So I think everybody who wanted to got some special interaction with Brian, and he did such a great job, and we want to thank him. We're going to be interviewing him tomorrow night, which that should go up either next week or the following week. So you'll be able to hear some more from Brian and his insights, being a former Disney Imagineer. Had a great time. And of course, we have to thank our friends over at the Boathouse for taking care of us. We always go, and we try to overtip, and they always give us great service, and they let us bring a crew of people in there. So thanks, guys. We appreciate that very much. And a special shout out to our friend James for helping set all that up.
Yep.
All right. Anything else? What you do? Did you do anything else this weekend?
I was just at Ravello on Friday, but that's nothing new.
That's an everyday occurrence in your house. It's like eat, sleep,
I'm
develop.
just waiting for a placard to wind up on a seat.
This is the Tony Casanova honorary seat.
Yeah. By the way, Steve is back.
Oh, yeah?
Toll Server's back.
Yeah.
Steve's back.
Yeah. Many butts have sat here, but Tony's sat
really
here.
owns it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Steve was back when Sid and I went
for
on
your
our
anniversary. Yeah. He probably was.
Yeah.
And it's good to see.
Yeah.
It's always it's always fun to see. They're friends now, right?
Yeah. They're friends. I mean,
literally friends.
What started off being like this casual friendship with Chef Fabrizio and even Chef Ricardo, just has turned into a real relationship with Ricardo. Now we hang out with his wife and him when we can, and it's just great. It's you never know the relationships that you're going to meet. It's just Disney's great at that. That's how Tony and I became friends. We met up at a meetup, and then one of us had the brilliant idea to put a microphone in front of us, and
was it a brilliant idea?
I don't know, maybe
Disney's not thinking so, I'm sure.
Well, does it really matter at this point?
No. The damage is done.
Yeah, it's all right. The cat is out of the bag. The genie is out of the bottle. Whatever bad, metaphor you want to use, it's happened.
Right.
The rabbit has died. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No.
And then let's get into
the news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Well, boys and girls, sit around and let me tell you a little story about Walt Disney World Resort Health and Safety Measures Update. Yep, they tried to break the internet yet again. So this is from Disney's perspective. Within Disney's communities, they're encouraged that COVID-19 guidelines have been adjusted and eased by public health and government officials, paving the path for many businesses and industries to take positive steps forward. As Disney's done since reopening, they've been very intentional and gradual in their approach to COVID-19 health and safety protocols. Based on recent trends and guidance, though, Walt Disney World Resort will be making even more adjustments for those measures, including physical distancing and face covering updates. So, beginning tomorrow, as we record this, June 15th, you will start to notice the following changes. Face coverings will be optional for fully vaccinated guests in most areas. Face coverings will still be required of all guests on Disney transportation, including Disney buses, Disney monorails, and the Skyliner, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me if you're on there with family. While Disney will not require proof of vaccination yet, they expect guests who are not fully vaccinated to continue wearing face masks in all indoor locations and upon entering and throughout all attractions and transportation. Guests must observe current policies on face coverings through the beginning of the 15th. So we went to Disney Springs this weekend. They made the announcement, but we still had to mask up. Yep. Physical distancing. Disney will be relaxing physical distancing guidelines for guests. This will be visible in all places like queues, shops, restaurants, attraction boarding, transportation, and their theaters. It's important to remember that some experiences and entertainment may still be operating at limited capacity or may remain temporarily unavailable. Disney's not quite ready to bring back everything yet. But they are optimistic and look forward to the day when Disney pals and princesses will be able to hug once again. And then finally, cleaning. Disney will continue the high standards of cleanliness and sanitation that they've always set for themselves. he said with a question mark. Cleaning supplies and hand sanitizer stations will still be available, and Disney encourages all people to, say it with me now, get vaccinated.
This would be my advice to you. If you're going to go to the park tomorrow, just don't ditch the mask and leave it at home. Because there are probably going to be places that they're going to tell you have to wear it. And if you don't have one, they're going to tell you you're not going to be able to do that. So, I would bring masks with you.
Yes.
In preparation. This is going to be a gradual disappearance. So, in my mind, this is domino 1. Masks go away. For me, it's domino 1. Domino 2 is the theme park passes. Once that second domino falls, then we're on our way.
Yeah, and take this little nugget from Park Hopper John and Uncle Tony. Don't be that guy.
Yes.
Don't be that girl. Well, you said that the masks were no longer mandatory on the 15th. Look, kids, I get it. It sucks wearing a mask out in the sun. Trust me, I did it all day on Saturday. It sucks. Really, really sucks. But just don't be that person.
Yeah.
I get it. But
especially when it's coming from a cast member. Just be mindful. It's a part-time, hourly employee, not being paid a lot of money, really doesn't care. So just be mindful of the words you choose to flow with them.
Look, Uncle Walt encouraged everybody to be nice and be polite. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't hear Uncle Walt say it, I damn well know you heard Captain Kangaroo say it.
Right.
And then I know you heard Big Bird say it. I know you heard Elmo say it. So just be nice.
Yeah.
And if you watched, that movie about bouncers with what's his face, Swayze, be nice.
Yeah.
Until it's no longer time to be nice.
That's right.
No, I'm just saying, be nice.
All right, here's the other piece of news that broke the internet last week. Thank you, Disney. So there's announcing of new opening and offerings. Sebastian's Bistro. Brace yourself, John. Ohana.
Yes.
Wine Country Trattoria, Lamplight Lounge, Brunch, and more. So over at Disneyland, many travelers at Disneyland Park have missed sipping on fizzy tauntauns and listening to DJ R3X rock in his quirky way. All the favorite bounty hunters, smugglers, and galactic travelers will be happy to know that Ogre's Cantina will open June 17th, and bookings are available tomorrow, June 14th. Hello. So you might want to get up at 7 a.m. if you want this on your trip to do that. Guests planning to visit California Adventure Park can soon get their fix of plant-based potato flautas or indulgent French toast at Lamplight Lounge Brunch, excuse me, which will be opening on July 9th. Booking will also be tomorrow, the 14th. Brunch is only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Guests looking to dine al fresco with a plate of delicious spaghetti aglio accompanied by the perfect glass of wine at Wine Country Trattoria will be pleased to hear that their restaurant will open up June 17th. And guess what? Bookings start tomorrow, June 14th. Mm-hmm. So get up at 7 a.m. and make your reservation. Here are a few other things that will be opening. You have the Tiki Juice Bar, mobile order, June 17th. Dock Bay Food and Cargo, this is in Disneyland, opening June 17th. Alien Pizza Planet, June 17th. Ranchero del Zocal Restaurante, June 17th. The Candy Palace, currently making nuddles laid with fresh-made caramel and a dollop of milk chocolate on Mondays and Fridays only. And then they're also making Rocky Road on Saturdays.
Nice.
At the downtown district, that's the Disneyland still, there are 2 yummy treats available at downtown district, one in a glass and one to grab and go. The beignet flavored cocktail at Ralph Brennan Jazz Kitchen. Oh my God, they put a beignet in a glass. I got a problem. Now I have a problem.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Also, they have French toast churros at California Churro. Great. Then over here at Disney World, Sebastian's Bistro at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort will be opening up June 24th with nightly walk-in availability through July 4th. Then all bets are off. Booking will start it on June 10th for reservations starting on July 5th. This is a pretty good recommended place. I kind of liked it. I've been there 3 times, I think. And I've enjoyed the food. I can't say anything bad about it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just in a weird place.
Yeah.
A little awkward,
Awkward.
Awkward. Ohana at Disney's Polynesian Resort will be opening July 9th. Bookings started on July 10th, and from what I hear, they are gone. Like, I've heard this place is like booked to infinity and then some.
Wow.
Now, for all of you that read that noodles are not on the menu, well, all your complaining helped, and Disney put the noodles back on the menu.
Heyo.
So, now, I would say you all now have to start complaining about the crab legs not being on the Cape May dinner menu.
Yeah. Get to work, kids.
You did this, now you got to go fix the other thing. You can't take the signature item out of the signature restaurant.
Oh, I know.
Ohana dinner will feature all-you-can-enjoy platters of grilled beef, steak, roasted chicken, sausage, island shrimp casserole, served with fried rice, roasted broccoli, and, yes, Ohana pot stickers, crispy soy chicken wings, and the signature Ohana bread pudding served with the warm caramel sauce and vanilla ice cream is all back. Are you trying to get a reservation, I hope, right now?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. I'll talk. You get the fingers going.
Yeah.
Tusker House over at the Animal Kingdom theme park is opening June 20th, and booking is available now. Characters will be there. Donald Duck and his Disney friends will be welcoming guests back. And what I hear is there's going to be 4 guests, 2 on show, 2 will be walking around waving while you take your pictures from a far distance. And then once those leave, then the other 2 will come. And it won't be all 4 simultaneously. It's only going to be 2 at a time. Also at the Animal Kingdom theme park, there are a couple other things opening up. You got Terra Treats is now serving pizza slices. Isle of Java is serving fresh brewed espresso, cappuccinos, and sweet treats. Trilo Bites is serving the Dole Whip Orange, which tastes like bear aspirin.
Mm-hmm.
Drink Walla Walla snacks and frozen beverages is open. And over at the Boardwalk Ice Cream Shop is now open. And that is where Amp Hill ice cream used to be. So Disney's taken over that ice cream shop.
We're taking over Ample Hills.
We'll give you ice cream. You want ice cream? We got ice cream.
You want ice cream? We'll make ice cream better.
Yeah.
Bob Iger's out. We got a new sheriff in town. Bro, you weren't kidding. You know how hard it is to get a reservation right now?
That's what I said.
I've dropped it down to 3 people.
You could knock it down to a half a person. And I bet you can't find anything until 2022.
God bless America.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. I mean, it's crazy. It's stacked.
Yep.
Oh, we go to Enzo and Maria and Enzo's. Yay. So if you've ever listened to the show, you know our love-hate relate. Well, no, we love to hate them. Maria and Enzo's, right?
Yes.
They put out like 2 really cool bourbon experiences, and I can't swing the camera, but I've got a crap ton of. I'm a bourbon guy, and I saw it and I was like, "Oh my god, I want to go!" And Sarah or Sid, my wife, was looking and she's like, "Yes, I want to make that happen for you." And then I was like, "Wait, isn't that happening at Maria and Enzo's?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Never mind," because you have to suffer through the food. One of these days, somebody from Marinenza is going to hear that, and they're going to be like, "Well, I don't think you're giving us a fair shake." Yeah, we gave you 4 chances.
Oh, how about the 5 letters I wrote you every time I went and told you how horrible the experience was?
All right, so there's been a temporary suspension of select Disney Cruise Line departures. Say what?
I'm shocked.
As you may have heard, the CDC has approved Disney's application to conduct a simulation cruise aboard the Disney Dream on June 29th. This is an important step towards their gradual and responsible resumption of service in United States waters. But Disney still has a lot of work to do, including finalizing their new health and safety protocols and bring crew back on board and prepare the ships to welcome guests. Because of this, it's necessary for Disney to cancel the following sailings. Here we go, kids. Disney Dream departures all the way through August 6th of 2021. Disney Fantasy departures through August 28th of 2021. Disney Wonder departures through September 19th, and Disney Magic departures in the U.S. through November 4th, of all things. Disney's offering affected guests that have paid their reservation in full the choice of a 125% future cruise credit. Now, there's an asterisk beside that, and we don't have the fine print here, but I'll bet you $1 to a donut that asterisk probably has something to say to the tune of, no, you can't book the Disney Wish.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That cruise credit to be used for future sailing or on or before September 30th of 2022, or you can get a full refund. The credit has automatically been added to the guest account and can be applied as a payment option when booking a new reservation online. Guests that have not paid their reservations in full will automatically receive a refund of what they had paid so far. So think of it like a tax check you're getting back, you know. Mm-hmm. Buy 2 cruises now for the price of 1. Right. If you prefer to speak with someone directly, you can contact Disney's reservations team at 1-866-325-6685 or 407-566-7797.
Yeah. So did you hear what happened to the Celebrity, which was the first cruise ship out of a U.S. port with paying customers?
Celebrity Cruise Line?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
Okay. So Celebrity was the first ship to leave a port of the United States with paying guests. And the rules were you had to be vaccinated and you had to be COVID tested before you got on the ship. Okay. So everybody was COVID tested. All the results were in. Everybody passed. Everybody showed they were vaccinated. 2 people, once the ship left the port, were COVID positive.
Oh, my God. Oopsie.
So they were quarantined, and now they're trying to figure out who they were also in contact with. And it doesn't, the cruise line is struggling, and it doesn't help that the first paying, and they were asymptomatic. So, I don't know. I have no words really for that. It's just like the irony of this poor industry is struggling, And
the crazy thing is like, you look at what's going on here in Florida, and there's so many opportunities for bad things to happen.
Yeah.
And they're not happening. And then it's like, boom, you get trapped in a boat and, bad things happen.
Yeah. So I did not follow up. I was like, I don't even want to know what it's going to happen to the ship and, everything that's going to go on this damn thing. So anyway, I just turned it off. Anyway, all right, so let's go down to Hong Kong Disneyland's new Castle stage show. The stage show is called Follow Your Dreams. This is going to debut on June 30th. Hong Kong Disneyland is bringing more magical... Why did they get stage shows? More magical experiences to guests with a brand new castle show. This unique live outdoor 20-minute daytime musical party was created as a continued celebration of the resort's 15th anniversary. Kicking off on June 30th, guests will get a chance to join on the fun with Mickey Mouse and his pals as they take guests through the magical musical journey with a message that encourages everyone to follow your dreams. This show will use newly transformed Castle Magic Dreams as the centerpiece of the action, highlighting the dazzling arts and updates established in the recent renovations they shared back in November. Details of the sensational show were carefully crafted by the creative team of dreamers from Hong Kong and around the world to develop the song larger-than-life props and special effects, including water fountains that were used in the first time in the Hong Kong
forever.
in the Hong Kong Disneyland stage. Get ready to tap your feet and move your body to the high energy sound infused with electric dance and music and K-pop inspired choreography that will leave you energized and inspired. Yes.
How is Hong Kong, which is basically a part of China, able to do this, and we are still locked down, tighter than a drum?
I have no idea. I got nothing. Somebody above my pay grade's got to explain that.
Yeah. Help a brother out, will you? Yeah. I'm gonna do that right there so I can read it, buddy. Hey, we just got done recording some shows for our amazing Patreon group, and oh my God, we landed on. I think we're about to announce some things coming up here in the next few weeks that you're going to want to be a part of, that are only going to be available for Patreons. I'll let those of you who like to find clues and stuff. It has to do with the recent announcement from Apple. There you go find it. But if you would like to support the show, if you'd like to help us do what we do here and keep the show free and that allow us to do things like have lunch with the Disney Imagineer, go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon. And we have to give a super shout out to our brand new Patreon, Juanita R. Martin. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the party. We hope that you have a great time here. And we want to also thank our current patrons. We have shows at the $5 level. We have a new show at the $10 level that you can only get on Disney Parks Patreon page. We do not repurpose that content. We also have a level if you want to get the amazing Disney by the Numbers t-shirts sent to your house each and every week. Patreon's done a cool thing. They'll allow you to pay annually and save 10%. And if you do all of that and you level up, if you go from like the $5 level to the $10 level, we'll send you a free embroidered Pixar hat just for leveling up or joining. So there's a lot going on there. And did I mention that at every level of support, we have some pretty incredible swag that we send out as well? All of that, plus the shows, plus the new stuff. Guys, never been a better time to be a Disney Parks Patreon. So go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon, sign up today, and you can have your own special something with us in the future.
Yeah. August 7th, let's talk about our meetup. So August 7th, we are going to Ravello for breakfast. We're going to meet in front of Ravello at the Four Seasons at 9:30 a.m. There are about 7 seats left, so I would tell you, go check out our events page on our Facebook. It's facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. There's no cost to sign up for the event, just the cost of the breakfast. And you can find all that information on the Facebook page on how much that costs. Mm-hmm. Highly recommend it. We'll have a good time. It'll be a lot of fun. Then December 11th, mark your calendars. If you're going to be in town or you want to come into town, we're going to have our annual monorail crawl. We would love to see you. Hopefully things will be a lot better, closer to normal by December.
Man could dream.
Right. So mark your calendars and see if you can come down. It'd be a lot of fun. We just take all the monorails around all the deluxe resorts and have cocktails and beverages or cookies and look at Christmas trees and sing Kumbaya and have a lot of fun. All right. Last week, John, we had a trivia question. It was this. In Aladdin, what is Jafar's last wish? I wish for a million wishes.
Yeah, no, you couldn't wish. You couldn't wish for more wishes. You couldn't wish for someone to come back from the dead.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. What was his last wish?
To become an all-powerful genie.
Oh yeah, big powers, itty bitty house.
Yeah. That winner was Mercina, our pal Mercina. So if you send me your address again, Mercina, I can send you some. What this week's trivia question? Gosh, if I can spit out my mouth the words
without actually giving it away.
Yeah. What were Mickey and Minnie's original names?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. It was Michael and Smalley.
Smalley. Yeah. I'm going to have to say no to those.
You sure? Mickey and Minnie, Michael and Smalley.
Yeah. No. It was Walt and Lillian. No. If you think you know the correct answer, send that to DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. And I would just preface it with send it by Sunday morning, because I start doing this work on Sunday morning while I'm having my coffee and my breakfast. So I usually pick a winner at that time. So if you send it to me Sunday afternoon, you're probably too late.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah, so let's make sure you get it in by the time Uncle Tony has the coffee, kids, or else.
Or else you got to do it next week.
That's right. Disney Photo Pass Service's Tiny World Magic Shots make you feel like you're on top of the world. And there's no better fit for a photo op like that at Epcot. Before you travel the globe, be at the center of it when you capture the brand new Tiny World Magic Shot from Disney Photo Pass. Photographers located near the fountain just beyond the main entrance of Epcot. They're available daily from noon to 6 p.m., weather permitting. If you want more Tiny World Magic Shots, they didn't even describe what the thing is.
It's an aerial shot, so imagine like a camera shooting down on you.
Yeah. You want more Tiny World Magic Shots? Disney's got them, so you can be in the center of the action near Star Tours. The adventure continues at Hollywood Studios, or create a circle of your life. Create a circle of your life near the exit of It's Tough to Be a Bug at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You can enjoy other Disney Photo Pass exclusives during your visit, including attraction photos and videos, classic magic shots, virtual backdrops at the Disney Photo Pass studio at Disney Springs, and Super Zoom magic shot videos available at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and the Magic Kingdom Park. Disney Photo Pass service is working hard to continue bringing you new and imaginative ways to capture and share your Disney vacation. So stay tuned.
All right. For all you Hollywood Halloween people,
that's bro.
The Boo Bash. I heard people were waiting hours to get tickets. So this is an after-hours hard ticket event, which means you don't have to have a day ticket. You just buy this special event ticket. It is so much in demand that Disney's actually adding more dates. That's how crazy they are. They said, oh, wait a minute. We found a new revenue stream. Let's monopolize it. So they've added Sunday, September 5th. They've added Sunday, September 12th. They've added Sunday, September 19th. Maybe you notice the trend. They've added Sunday, October 10th. And they've added Sunday, October 17th. Now, my thing to you is that these tickets are not equal to a Halloween party ticket. They are 42% more than a Halloween party ticket.
Really?
Now,
so comparatively year over year. So like 2 years ago.
No, just a Halloween ticket compared to a special, the after hours ticket, it's 42% more.
Okay.
So, and they were, like if you went in August, it's, less than obviously October, right? So for Halloween, they were charging, I think, $200 per person for Halloween if you wanted to go on those dates. Anyway, I regress. So the dates I just mentioned will be available when tickets go on sale Tuesday, June 15th. So Tuesday, June 15th, that's tomorrow. Get up early. If you're listening to this live, good for you, because now you have the information. Get up early, have your cup of coffee, and start dialing, because I have a feeling these will also quickly evaporate.
Wow.
So as previously reported, Halloween night event is already sold out. They've added 2 additional dates in October and broke the 80% sold threshold on Thursday, and those dates were October 5th and October 12th. I think this went on sale first to resort guests, then DVC guests, and then the public. And I think when it got to public, they were slim pickings. You were getting scraps, my friends.
Right.
Since the event has been announced, there's been a good deal of controversy surrounding its cost, with folks comparing it to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Well, what do you want us to compare it to? The Christmas party?
Right.
Yeah, come on, people. So with folks comparing it to Mickey's Not So Scary, still, Disney has labeled it as a after-hours event. Think of it as that. Like the Studios after hour or the Magic Kingdom after hours. It's not a party event. It's a after-hours event. You're going to get, ice cream treats and drinks.
Right.
They may have candy, but, just think of it as an after-hour event.
Yeah.
So,
now,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, Tuesday, tomorrow, June 15th. Tickets go on sale. If you're interested, get your dialing fingers going, because they're going to go quick. I think they should have done these online, sold them online, and, queued people up virtually than, trying to slam phone lines. That's just my 2 cents on that.
Yeah. Now, if Disney really wanted to be Disney, then in about a month they'll announce
the Christmas party.
No, the Halloween.
Oh,
like
the party. Yeah.
Yeah. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yeah.
Just dig it in.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're thinking about all the stuff that could return to Walt Disney World, Tony, what's probably the top 3 things that you're thinking about could finally return now that we're starting to eliminate some of the restrictions? What's your top things?
Fireworks, shows, and parades.
Ah, yeah, cool. Hey, guess what's coming back? Fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing excursions are back, baby.
I want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning on my vacation
to
get in a boat in the middle of the hot, steamy, muggy pond of Bay Lake.
Gnarly lake that you can't keep any fish, nor would you want to.
Yeah.
Guests looking to add a little bit more adventure to their Walt Disney World vacation might be excited to learn that just in time for summer. The fishing excursions are coming back. The excursions are open to everyone, regardless of whether you're an avid angler or just a beginner. A Disney expert fishing guide will customize your excursion depending on your level of knowledge and comfort. The Enchanted Extra is a catch and release fishing experience you won't have anywhere else. Really? With excursions setting sail on the lakes and lagoons that surround select Walt Disney World Resort hotels. Fishing excursions are available in the following marinas: Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, Caribbean Beach Resort. Caribbean Beach Resort? Did they have a lake by Caribbean Beach Resort?
Not that I know of. Maybe oh, yeah, Hourglass Lake.
Oh, really? There's
Yeah.
fish? Oh, my God. The Contemporary Resort, Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, Old Key West Resort is still temporarily unavailable. The Disney Polynesian Village, the Port Orleans Resort Riverside is temporarily unavailable. Disney's Wilderness Lodge and Yacht Club, Disney's Yacht Club Resort. I guess you can fish in the the lake as all the friendships go to Epcot in the morning. You can learn more on planning a successful trip on the water by visiting takemefishing.org, who runs the excursions at Disney. So Disney no longer runs the fishing. They don't run the fishing and they don't run the golf.
They didn't rent the boats either. That was Sammy Duval. And I don't
Right.
think they ran the fishing program for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'll soon be able to enjoy dockside fishing at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside with a casting rod fishing experience in their well-stocked waters. All casting rod fishing gear will be rented from the fishing hole at Old Man Island. Question.
Mhm.
Do you have to have a fishing license
No,
to fish on Disney property?
no, because it's their own private man-made lakes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah. So next we'll hear, the people at the Gurgling Suitcase have fish hooks in their ears. And the kids whipping the pole back.
Oh, son of a... Here, put a little rum on that. That'll take the.
The sting out of it.
Yeah, I'll pour some Goldschlager on
Yeah.
it. That'll clean it right up,
A little peppermint schnapps. You'll be fine.
and it'll smell good too.
Yeah. All right. The question is Space 220 restaurant in Epcot ever going to open? And it may open this year.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I'm with you. I'm not. I am not betting on this restaurant at all. Yeah, I would bet against this restaurant, like
Heartbeat.
like GameStop.
I'd like to. Hi Disney. I'd like to do some investing. Oh, that's great. What would you like to do? I'd like to short your Space 220 for $1,000.
Oh God.
Horrible. We are horrible. How are the people who listen to the show going, oh my God, you guys are idiots? We have fun doing it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. That is a whole new premise of like a website, like betting on or against stuff that Disney does.
God. Oh my God.
Okay.
We could
It's a
start
secret to
whole-
everybody on the show.
Okay, so here's the deal. What we could do is we could do this whole thing, and we could be like, all right, let's see, at 10 p.m. on a Friday night, will the wait time at Space Mountain be over 90 minutes or under? I'll take the over on that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are you writing this down?
No, because I'm afraid the Disney police will come get me. I live very close.
I don't think it matters anymore. Anyway, while job openings have appeared online for the restaurant a couple of times over the past 2 years, yes, they've come and they've gone, we feel pretty confident that they might be real this time. So here are some of the positions that they have open. They have a food runner. They're looking for a cook. They're looking for a restaurant cashier, a host, and a bartender. Let me explain restaurant cashier for you because I had a friend that did this at Via Napoli. So when the server takes your check from you, well, they don't actually go run the credit card or take the cash. They give it to a cashier that runs that check and then gives it back to that server. So that's what that function would be. So host, bartender, restaurant cashier. If you were interested in these jobs, go to pantinagroup.com and you can go check out all the job offerings, even like Via Napoli and Tutto Gusto, all the Murillo and Enzo's, the Edison, Pizza Point, all those things are all owned, and Marimoto, it's all owned by Pantina Group. The new Space 220 restaurant, which is located next to the Mission Space to Mars, will offer simulated views into space with diners sitting in a spaceship-themed dining room. This new restaurant will be located between Mission Space and Test Track at Epcot. The dining room will contain more than 350 seats, Customers will have access to the dining room thanks to 2 fully functioning elevators with large digital screens similar to those used by tourists to access the viewing platforms at One Trade Plaza and the Burj Khalifa. The space
Burj Khalifa.
Okay. And the space restaurant is using these screens on the elevators to simulate the trip into Space Station. After exiting the elevator, customers will enter into a newly constructed restaurant, the premise of the new restaurant, and will be connected to the rear of an existing lounge. After walking through a small hallway, guests will enter into the main dining room that will have a 250-foot long digital screen that flanks the back of the curved room. So I've heard, and I think we did a story about this too, where depending on the time of day, that's what you'll see. If it's nighttime, you'll see nighttime. If it's daytime, you'll see daytime. And I think it's supposed to be like a satellite-ish view, 220 feet, hence the name, above the Earth. So depending on where Earth is, I guess, or that satellite is and relevant to where, I don't know, there's going to be some connection to the restaurant and the satellite, and you'll see what would be out the window of that satellite. So,
right. I'm looking at a construction photo of this place, and it's cool looking.
Yeah.
Super close to the straight run on on Test Track.
Right.
That's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, for some issues, but I think they could probably make it work. But hey,
yeah. So I'm hearing this fall. Adriana said the same thing in the chat too. I'm hearing this fall. Remember that this 50th anniversary is going to be 18 months, so they're going to try and spread these things out. They're not going to, like they were going to open everything on the 50th. Now they're going to spread it out throughout the year so that they can take financial advantage of that.
Yeah, and they've got a built-in marketing campaign. Can't eat at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? Come to Epcot, Space 220.
Yeah. Right.
Tokyo Disney Resort has announced that to mark the 20th anniversary of Tokyo Disney Sea, a celebration titled, and I quote, Tokyo Disney Sea 20th Time to Shine will be held at the park from September 4th of 2021 through September 3rd of 2022. A highlight of the anniversary event will be, quote, Mickey and Friends Harbor Greeting Time to Shine, where Mickey and his pals will greet guests on the waters of Mediterranean Harbor dressed in sparkling costumes that match this year's celebratory theme. There will be various merchandise, obviously, and menu items available themed to the 20th anniversary, special decorations around Disney Sea, Aquasphere, and in Passaggio Miracosta will also welcome guests to the celebration. I hope I said that correctly. The festival atmosphere continues over at Hotel Miracosta, which will also celebrate the 20th anniversary with special menu items at its restaurants and banquet rooms. Banquets? They're doing banquets already? Dang. Tokyo Disney Celebration Hotel will offer amenities with special designs for a limited time, and the Disney Resort line will offer day passes at a special design with the special design to commemorate Tokyo Disney Sea's anniversary. Tokyo Disney Sea, which opened on September 4th of 2001, yikes, will evolve with the opening of an 8-themed port in fiscal year 2023. Fantasy Springs will bring new themed experiences to the park, including areas inspired by the worlds of Frozen, Peter Pan, and Tangled. Peter Pan. To learn more about Tokyo Disney Sea, you can go to TokyoDisneyResort.jp//EN. So Tokyo Disney Sea Resort.jp for Japan /EN for English.
Yep. Perfect.
Hey, before you go to the next story, that reminded me of something.
What's that?
So you remember how much grief we used to give Disney about their .go, .com, .gov?
Yeah.
I just found out that one of my across the street neighbors, that's her job. I said,
Did you ask her for the translation dictionary?
I said, so you're in charge of like the Disney.com, all this. And she says, yeah, I'm in charge of making sure that we have protection on all those sites. I'm like facilitating the name.
Domains and the
I'm
URLs. Yeah.
So you're the person. I said, I am so sorry. She said, for what? I said, I've given you such unmitigated bullcrap for the last 10 years. She's like, what? So I had to fill her in on the whole .go, .com, .gov, .org thing. She fell out.
// English.
Fell out laughing. So, hey, kid. So that just goes to show.
Apparently, your neighbors don't listen to our show.
No, they do not. So be very careful what you say in a podcast, kids, because it might just come back to bite you in the butt.
Yeah, you never know. Speaking of parks outside the country, Mickey's Storybook Adventure stage show is debuting June 15th tomorrow at Shanghai Disneyland. So Shanghai Disney Resort has announced a brand new live stage show titled Mickey's Storybook Adventure. It will debut at Walt Disney Grand Theater on June 15th. You got to remember, they have a theater that's like a Broadway theater that sits just outside the park that is almost like a hard ticket. I think you have to buy a ticket for it. It's not included with your thing. Yeah. It's featuring one of the largest number of on-stage performers of any indoor show at Shanghai Disneyland. It's utilizing the state-of-the-art technologies alongside Disney storytelling. Mickey's Storybook Adventure will immerse audiences in the emotion of fun and Disney stories and characters with a combination of music, live performances, animation, and transformative scenery. The show will boast a cast of 23 live vocalists, characters, dancers, musicians who perform 10 Disney songs set against a backdrop of beautiful set designs and projected backgrounds, all combined into a 28-minute performance that will transport guests into the world of adventure. This show will premiere at a special anniversary celebration on June 15th for invited guests, followed by a celebration ceremony on the park's castle stage. And then on June 16th, Shanghai Disney Resort will celebrate the 5th anniversary and officially open the park entrance to the Walt Disney World Grand Theater, allowing park guests to experience the show. For more information, go to ShanghaiDisneyResort.com. Just ShanghaiDisneyResort.com. So
simple.
Yeah, simple.
How hard was that?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated.
So that makes me want to now start figuring out what Disney's doing and start domain squatting.
Yeah. I'm fascinated that. Well, I don't want to get into politics. I'm fascinated how these shows are starting to pop up in other places, but we're still stuck with what we have here.
I for the 50th, you would think they would say, hey, we got something coming.
Yeah, no. Okay.
At least throw us a bone.
Well, here's your bone, Tony. A new fireworks spectacular is coming to Walt Disney World.
Ooh.
Epcot's Harmonious Nighttime Show will be the successor to the temporary Epcot Forever fireworks show and the previous staple Illuminations Reflections of Earth. Whew. I missed that so bad. This new show will combine fireworks, Disney music, international inspiration, and these monster-sized barges of engineering know-how to create a show like no other in the center of World Showplace Lagoon. It's been said, I love when they write this stuff. It's been said time and time again but these barges are really big. They are also very obvious to daily visitors. It's been mentioned ad nauseum that Disney has plans to show plans on how to mitigate the steel structures. Unlike with most shows or rides, there's no hiding the progress with the show that needs to be built in the center of the park. We've seen videos of testing, water stuff, so they're trying to make it
lights, fireworks.
They got a friggin' Stargate in the middle of this water. Nothing you can do about that. The barges, while currently in stark contrast to the surroundings during the day, do begin to disappear at night. Once the show begins, though, the black steel and wire of the barges vanish behind LED walls, water effects, and pyrotechnics. Smaller lights accentuate key points of the harmonious show. Do I really want to go down that road? Imagine the World Showcase Lagoon filled with smoke from a flurry of fireworks. The music begins to swell with a famous Disney song redone with a new choir-based vocal track. I got no strings on me. Sorry. The mechanical arms of the barges raise up as lights begin to ignite, and then Satan comes. I'm just kidding. Then, just as the song reaches its crescendo, these hundreds of small lights create glowing waves across the sky. At once, lasers erupt from the countries in World Showcase, and definitely happening now because we've got Morocco back, much as they did for the previous shows, not including Morocco. Fire begins to burn out of the barges as fireworks explode into the sky. A song, a gathering of crowds once again, and count them, 5 barges have brought magic and fire and death. I'm sorry, I got a little carried away. Into the sky, and hope and happiness fills your heart, and the smell of gunpowder. While the lighting, blah 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 blah. Epcot has a pass with showcasing the full spectrum of color, like the famous Rainbow Tunnel. New work at Epcot's entrance is shown to use a tunnel color scheme or rainbow color scheme. This could certainly translate into Harmonious as well, with a natural arcing rainbow light on the arms of the barge. In fact, recent installments at the park entrance already showcase the recent push for colored lighting to tell a story. If you've seen the video, now they have LEDs surrounding like the inner courtyard, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hang on, skip that. The barges are filled with complex lighting and pyrotechnic equipment that will never go wrong. Blah, 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 blah. The wiring and equipment are incredibly complex and something that I'm sure we'll continue to discover and learn more about every time not only we visit the park, but I'm sure that there's going to be backstage videos because this show looks incredibly complex. And my only problem with this is the more complex things get, dealing with every day sitting in the sun, dealing with the storms,
sitting in the water,
sitting in water, the more complex and challenging it is, the more opportunities it has to fail. So
correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I'm excited to see it,
Me too.
But I have this very weird feeling that you're really going to have to be not on the American Adventure side. You're going to have to be on this side of the lagoon to really get the whole feel of the show, because the one large piece in the middle, I don't know if you'll be able to see that from the other side with the American Garden Theater there.
I don't know.
So, and even from the side, you won't be able to see the panels because they're not facing the side; they're facing the front of the park. So, it's going to be I think, unless Disney can prove me wrong or I'm misinterpreting, I think it's going to kind of be like a two-sided show. Either you're going to be in the front or you're going to be in the back. If you're on any of the sides, it's not going to make much sense to you because you're not going to. I don't think you're going to be able to. I think some of the screens are a little off from dead center, like the little ones, but still, I don't think you're going to get a great show from that angle.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. You never know.
All right, you ready?
Hey, kids, how about a little headline news?
And now, the headline news.
All right, if you're heading to Alani, their spa is opening up June 15th. Something you may want to do.
Sweet.
If you have an adventure by Disney planned, booked, or thinking about one, please contact your travel agent or Disney, because they've made a booking policy update that may or may not affect your trip if it gets canceled or if you want to cancel it. So check that out. Okay, there's a cute video. I think Disney put it out. I think the Disney Parks blog. A 1971 opening day parade performer went back to the park with his grandson to see the band march. And he talks about his whole story. It's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So I hope that for the 50th, they bring some of these people back, in some capacity for, the ceremony that they're going to do for the 3 minutes that they'll be out there.
Yeah.
Disney Cruise Line Navigator app gets updated with new features. I'm not sure what those features are, but all I can tell you, it's been updated, and it's got new features.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel will reportedly join Iron Man in the new roller coaster coming to Disneyland Paris. Once again, Walt Disney World gets shamed from the Marvel.
Thanks, Universal.
There'll be no Marvel for you.
No Marvel for us.
We spoke about the rumor of possibly a projection show coming to Main Street. Well, projectors have now been spotted in Main Street windows ahead of this rumored projection show.
Nice.
So, I'm assuming they were testing some lighting. Maybe they were putting these projectors in and start to do some mapping. So, if anybody could get, it's tough to get. I don't think you could really see Main Street from the Contemporary or the Poly. Yeah, it may be tough. Anyway.
No.
Cast members no longer have to wear the face shield, but I've heard they have to wear goggles instead.
Goggles?
Yes. Apparently Disney believes, and it's true, the most porous part of your body is your eye. So they're trying to protect their cast members from getting spittle and things in their eyes and getting the COVID.
Good Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Animal Kingdom park hours have been extended for June and early July if you want to go to the hottest park on the planet in the hottest 2 months of the year.
Nice.
In August, it'll be open all the time. You'll just trip over dead people because they'll be dehydrated and passed out in the walkways.
It'll be like that scene. Did you watch on Netflix? Did you watch Army of the Dead?
No.
There's a scene in the front end of the movie where they sneak. So Vegas is overrun by zombies. They sneak back in, and it's just like all around the outskirts. It's just this pile of like zombies.
Yeah.
And what happened here? And it's like, oh, well, these are the zombies that stayed out in the sun and they got dehydrated. He's like, oh my God, that's horrible. He says, yeah, you should see what happens when it rains. They all come back to life. And I'm like, oh my God.
It's like Animal Kingdom. It's like the Animal Kingdom. Oh, boy. Disney Springs is extending their summer operating hours. So if you're looking to find something to do at night, because there's nothing else to do at night because there are no parades, you can head over to Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Fountains and splash pads are being reopened at Walt Disney World. I don't know why they were shut. I don't know how you can get COVID from water, but okay. We turned them off. Now we're turning them on.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yep.
The points of light on Epcot, Spaceship Earth, I believe are now all done. So we'll have to await some testing footage.
Nice.
That'll be
That'd
good.
be great.
Yeah. The Tangerine Cafe will be reopening at Epcot as part of Food and Wine Festival, and obviously be run by Disney. So I'm sure there'll be a big menu change and stuff happening over there.
Is that over at Morocco?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's the restaurant in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nobody ever went to.
Really?
Yeah,
What's the place in the front called?
Spice Road Table.
No, what's the place in the front of the actual pavilion called?
Spice Road Table.
No, not there. On the other side of the walkway, at the front of the pavilion, not across the street from the front of the pavilion.
Oh, the quick service place? I'm not sure what that is.
I think that's Tangerine Cafe.
You think that's Tangerine Cafe? It
Yeah.
might be. It might be.
Because
It might
I
be
think
Rabbit. It might be.
the other one's called Marrakesh, or it was.
That might be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that and then the last thing is we may get parking trams back. So you won't have to walk from Land 79 to the front of the park.
Jeez.
You won't have to get your quarter-mile walking steps in.
I didn't even think about that. And I saw an article about it, like the trams are not running. I'm like, wait, the trams aren't running?
No.
Why not?
Imagine the Magic Kingdom parking in
I know.
Buzz 78 and having to walk all the way to the front of the park.
The amount of crying and mad children and adults must be astronomically high.
At 7 p.m. when they're leaving the park.
At 7 p.m., yeah. They're hot and tired and stinky and upset.
Which is why I would tell you to try and get a reservation at one of the contemporary resorts and just walk.
Yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny. Yes.
And I would do that quickly because the Wave is going under a 1-year rehab, which means that
Really?
walking will, I think it's almost close to a year. So,
Thanks.
I
I know the reason they didn't do it was because of COVID, because we couldn't put the workers at risk. But man, it just seems crazy that they couldn't get the work done during the entire year that everything was closed.
Yeah, and they decided to, scrim an entire side of the inside of the building. You were closed for 18 months. You didn't think, well, hold on, let's try and do,
Now, know that.
Yeah. Oh, now that we're getting busy and the 50th is coming up and it's the most in-demand hotel on property, let's do that.
Let's just do it now.
Yeah,
Do it now.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be okay.
Well, guys, let us know what your thoughts are. We've gotten a lot of news stories. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let us know what you're thinking. And if you want to find out a little bit more, you can follow us over on all of our social accounts. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all at Disney Parks Podcast. You can find us at our home away from home, which is DisneyParksPodcast.com. You can find all of our amazing articles as well as archive of shows. You can find some great friends that we support over there as well, like our good friends over at Destinations to Travel. You can go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. You can sign a quick little informational survey, and someone from Destinations to Travel will get back in touch with you. If you'd like to support the show, though, we want you to come over to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. You can support the show over there. You can sign up to get not only up to 3 shows a week, you can get some of the Disney by the Numbers t-shirt club. You get all the rewards. You can get the free hat. You can get 10%. So much going on over there. Just go over there and help support what we do here. And is there anything else I'm forgetting, Uncle Tony?
No, I think that's a good place to stop.
All right, kids, as we always like to say, thanks for watching. If you want to join us, that was it. If you want to join us, you can join us live Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.